Again, big lead was had. Another 22-pointer. I don't know what the deal was with that number yesterday. But things were good. Finished the Nuggets in OT 117-107. No Devin Booker in this one. KD 35, 8, and 5 on 34 shot attempts. Grayson Allen with 28. Grayson Allen's been doing all right. Jokic 25, 16, and 5. Okay. They won it in overtime, but the fact that they had to come back from such a large deficit is kind of insane to me. They've got a minus 14.5 net rating in the fourth quarter. That's the worst in the league by a bunch, by the way. We're looking at this team as one of the teams in the West that might be there when it's all said and done. But then something like this, if you're this bad in the fourth quarter, Lou, I don't know what kind of hopes you can have.
Chandler, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
What the hell is that rating, bro?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
It's bad. I know that. I know it's bad.
Here's my thing. They beat the Nuggets, who are probably the best team in the West. I think that's more of a thing than them having a little meltdown in the fourth quarter.
We're looking long-term, though, Chandler. We got to look long-term. How are you going to handle this?
I don't know all of these terms and all the new analytic stuff. Like, I'm just old school, good team, bad team, good run, bad run. I'm into that. As far as their net rating and how they play in the fourth quarter, I don't know. But I feel really good a lot of times if I'm going to have a Kevin Durant or a Devin Booker to be able to carry me through fourth quarters. Now, what this ties to, I have no idea. I gotta be honest, but they just got to play better. And like I said, that comes down to being healthy and building that chemistry. Who's going to take what shots at what moments and how are you going to execute coming down the stretch?
Do you guys want the definition of net rating real quick? So maybe it'll change your argument.
No, because whatever you say, they're still going to have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. So
I mean, it doesn't make it better for me. It's like, it sounds real nerdy and real scientific. Measure the team point differential per 100 possessions. So yeah, I don't think you guys are ever going to use that in an argument, nor am I. But it is some sort of data to kind of show big picture what fourth quarters look like for them specifically. And I see what you're saying, Chandler. It is a big win over the Nuggets. So maybe let's just celebrate that. Would you like to say something positive about Kevin Durant? Because he really orchestrated this entire thing.
And the Celtics, they're the best team in the world, just did the same thing and had an even bigger letdown and lost the game. So I think, like Lou said, when you have Kevin Durant, when you have Devin Booker, when you have Bradley Beal as your third option, a guy and barring an injury or if someone fouls out, you have three elite scorers that can go and get you a bucket. I know the numbers maybe of the net rating don't say it, but they're in a good position. And they just beat the Nuggets and again, the 12 points in the fourth quarter was ugly, and they had a letdown. They missed some wide open shots that they usually make. But KD was unbelievable in overtime. Grayson Allen has been fantastic this year. Talking about arguably the best shooter in the NBA numbers wise this year. Mm-hmm. He's consistent. He's knocking him down. He's getting the rim. He's turned into this really solid NBA player. So they have so much talent. And they have so much depth where they can hurt you in so many different ways. And the Nuggets are a team that they're going to have to go through. So the fact that they just beat them without Devin Booker, I think that's a bigger picture, than these analytical stats and stuff. But this is a huge win. And yeah, they had some moments where they let down, but also credit to the Nuggets. They didn't hang their head. They kept coming. Jokic, Murray, those guys aren't just going to lay down. These are two heavyweights competing. And, the Suns really picked it up in overtime and locked up defensively. And KD, I think he scored 8 or 9 points in overtime and got it done.
Is KD a top 10 player in the league still, in your opinion, Lou?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's funny games like yesterday. I don't know that people are debating it necessarily, but when he has a game like he did, sometimes I think it wakes people up or reminds them. Yeah. I think sometimes he falls to the back when we're talking.
Beadle, like we're talking about analytics and stats and all of these other things. I look at basketball in a very common sense, simple, childish way. If we're all at the park and you put 15 of the best basketball players out there, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, is Kevin Durant going to be picked 1 through 10? If we're picking teams, absolutely. So that's how I look at basketball. I don't care about the type of year that this person is having or that person. I look at the totality of your career, what you've done throughout the course of you being in the NBA and what you've been able to put together. Kevin Durant is still a top 10 player in this league, without a doubt.
I like that way, except for remember when we had to pick teams for the All-Star and the best player in the world wasn't picked at all and then had to put himself on a team second to last? Jokic. That's why we got rid of that stupid format. It was mean and I didn't like it.